Toplander, it's you! The Lord of the Depths has shown us mercy after all. Feed me a deep weller's flesh, and I will grant you passage deeper into our realm. Those vile things mock me, bite me, disturb my peace. I demand justice for their misdeeds. I have waited for this for so long. Then hunt, Toplander. I will not open the passage until I feel safe and avenged. I will await your return. So, you carry their flesh at last. My hunger and my vengeance are close to being sated. This is extraordinary. No one has ever offered me such a thing to consume. And yet, you are a Toplander. You must use my passage, even if it requires the sacrifice of an innocent life. Thank you. Now, drift straight ahead.
The Sanctuary hasn't seen someone as fresh-faced as you in a long time. Quite the sight, I must say. I suppose you've got important business that brought you down here, eh? Don't worry, I won't ask what it is. I'm not the prying kind. Truth be told, I'd rather not know. I was once part of some important business. And, well, you can see how that turned out. Yes, forgive me. My name's O'Neill, and this is my humble little camp. I've tried to recreate the workshop I remember from my days on the surface, and I did what I could. But you won't find the comforts of a proper forge here. Resources are scarce. Just what I've managed to salvage from the shipwrecks. Anyway, if you'd like to work on your weapon, feel free to use my tools. They're all yours. I wouldn't call myself a craftsman. More of a collector who sometimes needs to fix a thing or two. I like gathering old trinkets, relics from the world above. You know, the surface. Of course, I won't turn down a pearl necklace or a coral ring, either. If you've got something like that, perhaps we can trade. As for this place, it may not look very welcoming, but I have my piece. Folks around here tend to avoid the area near the barnacles. The barnacles, speaking of lies, they watch with their many eyes, tracking every move. Though they're mostly harmless to us. Still, that doesn't mean they aren't dangerous. The people of nearby Tumbo are tested there. If their knowledge is false, well, they say lies bring death. I don't know how much truth there is to that. Maybe it's just a tale. I've never gone there myself, out of respect for the Tumbo folk. It seems to be a sacred place for them. Actually, yes. If you find any bottles with letters inside, bring them my way. Those are the true gems of my collection. Letters sealed in glass, remnants of lives long forgotten. Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you the truth. It's about memory. My memory, Toplander. Those of us who survived the sinking of the Saris. Each of us paid a price. I lost most of mine. Not enough to be unaware of it. Just enough to know something's missing. You can't imagine the emptiness it leaves behind. It's unbearable, you know? To exist, yet to not truly be yourself. It's hard to put into words. Exactly. It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? Well, no use pitying myself. I just hope the letters will help. That they'll unlock something that's still locked away. Memories sealed in bottles. Some reach for the bottle to forget. I look into mine to remember. Here, take this. As far as I can recall, it was once given to me by a red priest. I think the talk we had long ago brought me some peace. Maybe it will bring you some too. I've no more use for it now. I don't go there often, though I believe the people of Tumbo and I share something in common. They are collectors as well, but they collect knowledge. From what I've gathered, they see it as a measure of their worth. They seek it in all things, in every possible way, hoping to please Urkel and earn their place in the archive. But why would they want that? What do they plan to do with such vast knowledge, supposedly kept there? I haven't the slightest idea. We'll see if it holds anything of value. Well, whatever's inside. You've earned this. Please, take it. Make yourself at home among my collection. Take care of yourself.
Child of the surface, you bring knowledge that none other possesses. Share it with me, and I will open for you the passage to the Temple of Knowledge. Now we're talking. I too share that sentiment. Then let us tackle a subject which might be a wee bit controversial around these parts. Tell me, what do you know about dictatorship, Toplander? That's one way to look at it. But what if your dictator is, quite literally, the very heart of your realm? Changes your perspective, doesn't it? It doesn't mean everyone has to like it. It's simply how things work here. She is the seal that binds this place together. The reason Saras exists in the form you see now. Lady Nimue is everywhere. She sees and knows everything. Because she's connected to every living thing here. Or so the locals believe. So it's only logical. There is no free will here. Only the will of Lady Nimue. If that isn't a dictatorship, I don't know what is. Perhaps it is. Perhaps, in the end, I am also just a small part of her. But even then, so what? Maybe you're just an unwitting part of a demiurge too. A dream of some greater consciousness that is simply trying to entertain itself. Yes, it is possible. We're a fragment of some divine machinery that's far beyond our understanding. But what matters is we can still amuse one another with our perspectives. So, what's yours, friend? Is Saras a righteous realm? A safe, reasonable answer. How non-committal. How boring. No, I won't let you off the proverbial hook that easily, Toplander. At the very least, present me with an alternative to the system where we're all part of the one who rules us. Go on. Your king is a part of you? Is that a joke? No? No, it's not. No more talking theory. This is genuine knowledge. The direct opposite of how we do things around here. Fascinating. Mind-blowing even. So, tell me, how is it? Interesting. But at the same time, not really. You make it sound like a 20-year marriage. I suppose at the end of the day, each of us has to look at ourselves as just one part of a greater whole. In any case, thank you for sharing your perspective. I have gained knowledge about you, and that is the truest gift you could have given me. A door into another world. And on that note, you may use me now.
For a moment I thought Morgan had bewitched my eyes. But no, they weren't deceiving me. You're here, and you're not one of us. I'm so glad to meet you. I'm Nautilin, the local fillet knife master. Oh, yes, my child. We all know. Do you really think news in an underwater kingdom travels by sound, like it does on the surface? That would be terribly inefficient. Your arrival sent a wave through the depths, heard by anyone willing to listen. And most of them are afraid of you, my child. But now that I see with my own eyes, I find nothing evil about you. I'm very good at reading the intentions of deep dwellers, but you're the first toplander I've ever met. So I can only hope I'm not wrong. By the way, if you ever find yourself needing to reach the ulcerate, you'd better not. It's a dangerous place, even for deep dwellers, let alone toplanders. My dear, mark my words. Shh! Quiet, or someone might hear you. I might know another way inside, but nobody can know it came from me. And you'll be using it at your own risk. Well, to become part of our fine society, you have to prove you deserve it. We don't have room for soft-shelled wimps, in any sense of the word. If you manage to get out of the ulcerate alive, everyone knows you can handle yourself, and that you won't cause any trouble because you've already got the rebellious phase out of your system. Fine, but this stays between us. Find Crofton. He should be somewhere near the observatory. He'll show you another way into the ulcerate. Just don't mention my name. There's a reason I stopped working with him. Let's just say we stopped seeing eye to eye on some fundamental dietary values. I wouldn't go there myself. But if you must, you must. A cook, you say? From what little I know, your cooks on the surface love using fire. Frying, roasting, smoking. Oh, you won't see any of that down here. Oh, sure. We can heat our dishes on a geyser. I guess you could even call that cooking, but it's nothing like what you're used to. So, are you ready to learn the secrets of underwater cuisine? Very well. If that's what you want to call it. Here, take this recipe. Try it out and tell me what you think. I can tell you everything about this place. My kitchen is the most fascinating spot in the whole realm. Have you seen the carcass of the great serpent yet? Not long ago, they were the source of endless feasts. You need to understand, my child, that nothing goes to waste here. We live in perfect harmony. And that's why, when an underwater creature finds the water too heavy to bear, it gives up its body for the benefit of the rest. And that That's how we have a nearly endless supply of food. Now, do you see why I'm the best cook you'll ever meet? I knew you were a smart beast. I can see it in your eyes. Food is the foundation of life. Obviously, the only logical choice is to return to the community that raised you and make sure it's fed. Waste is a sin. I keep saying that. Of course! I'm always prepared if you want something ready-made. A top-lander buying from me? My friends will never believe this. Take care. You really do enjoy my company, don't you? Of course you do. You can buy them all from me, unless you're after something really special. I'm the only one who knows how to make proper stew from Viridian whale caps. I could teach you. You're hardly going to be my competition. Something tells me you won't be sticking around here forever. Those little scoundrels are great at hiding. They don't let you eat them that easily. But they are a true delicacy. Bring me the tentacles of an entire swarm of Viridian whale caps, and I'll teach you how to make a stew to die for. Our local parasites. Legend says they're the souls of drowned sailors. Their bodies turn into drowners, of course. I can believe it. If a sailor were foolish enough to board a ship without knowing how to swim, who needed him anyway? Serves him right to have been separated from his body. You have to pay for stupidity. They're everywhere. And they're nastier than anything else down here. Not to mention completely inedible. Well, unless they're Viridian. Those ones are different. They taste like nothing else you can find here. The color. That's it, really. But that one difference makes them far tastier than their common counterparts. They're also a bit smarter than their pale cousins, which makes them very hard to find. They know how to hide. That's why they're so rare. And why their organs are so valuable in our cuisine. I know a place they used to haunt. Who knows? Maybe they're still out there. I've marked it on your map. Be careful. You might find a whole horde of them lurking around, and trust me, they won't be in the mood for a chat. You'll see. Viridian whale cap stew is worth the trouble. If you get hungry, you'll know where to find me.
You're a Toplander. That's amazing! What are you doing all the way down here? A mission? Dear me, that sounds important. If you need any help, feel free to ask me. Although, I'm still quite young, and I don't know much, to be honest. I was hoping that, if you have time during your mission, perhaps you could share some of your knowledge with me. Please? My name is Lyra. I'm a coral shaper. I whittle and mold it, turning it into my own pieces. I create shapes the sea could never dream of. You can have a look if you like. Only, I haven't been able to come up with any new ideas lately. But I'm sure that'll pass. I have some items that came from your land. You know, up there. But no one here knows what they're used for. And I can't for the life of me figure it out. Of course, I have my own ideas, but, I doubt they're anywhere close to the truth. Oh, that's wonderful! Thank you! Let's start with this one. Look, it has all those long teeth. Utterly fascinating. The teeth are sharp, but not sharp enough to cause a serious wound. But you can plunge the whole thing into the ground? So I figured it must be for keeping Toplanders tethered to the land. Am I right? Ah, you want to know how I figured it out, don't you? Well, from what I know about the surface, you're not surrounded by water. In fact, you're not surrounded by anything. So, it only makes sense that you'd need something to keep your feet on the ground. And this digs right in, holding you steady. I knew it! Having so much nothingness around you must be terrifying. Tell me, do people sometimes forget their tethers? Are they just taken away by the nothingness? And you're not afraid of being lost forever? You Toplanders are so brave, so daring. Oh, to think of a vast nothingness, bigger even than the sea. It's frightening, but exciting too. Thank you for sharing this knowledge with me. I need to think about it for a while. I'd be grateful if you came back later. I am? I do. Oh, is that what you call coral shapers where you're from? An artist? But you just said they were called artists. That's a different word. But not coral? Why? You don't have it on the surface? Then it's possible you do have coral shapers, and you just don't know them. But you'd still call them artists. I like that. I think I'll start using it for myself. Thank you for sharing this knowledge with me. We've decided to settle near the archive, to stay close to the knowledge. Everyone here dreams of catching a glimpse of what's inside one day. I hope I'll be worthy enough for Urkel to let me in. But as far as I can remember, nobody ever has been. You'd have to be invited by Urkel, and that's it. Ruiko guards the entrance, but don't count on her being lenient or bribable. Ugh, if you tried to bribe her, she'd take it as a terrible insult. Oh, would you like to see what I made? Don't stay away too long.
You, Toplander. This one is shell named Hiss. This one greets you. This one desires your knowledge. This one hungers for knowledge is the most precious thing here. This one has already introduced himself. He is shell named Hiss. But this one wonders, who are you? So you seek knowledge. Good. Hiss knows much about seeking knowledge. The waves have carried news of your arrival. This one is curious about you. This one offers his assistance in completing your mission. So the Toplander is also a helper. This one is pleased to hear it. This one cannot leave his post, for the tide of knowledge might pass him by. But this one also has an obligation to a friend, whom he cannot visit. Will the Toplander keep his word? Will you help this one and this one's friend? The Toplander will feed this one's friend. The friend likes seaweed. The friend hides in a cave. This one will give the Toplander a key to enter. In return for that help, the friend will repay you with knowledge no Toplander has yet held, nor ever will. This one asks that no one learn of the friend's existence or location. The beings here do not understand how important the friend is. They understand all too well, and would harm him for it. This one politely asks the Toplander for discretion. It is a matter of life and death. This one will always be here, until he earns entry to the archive.
Toplander, thank you for coming to me. Have you seen my sister, Sindril? She's very beautiful. Looks a lot like me. We hatched from the same egg. I miss her so much. This is the second tide since she's been gone. I've asked everyone. I've searched as far as half a day's distance from our home. I don't dare go any further. It's too dangerous. We're both still so young, and I can't risk not being here if she comes back. No one knows anything. But I'm sure that cursed Hiss had his disgusting claws in this. Who else could have taken her? Everyone knows Sindril and I are inseparable. Hiss has his ways. Maybe he put something in our food so we'd fall asleep, then took Sindril. There was one time we had some seaweed that tasted off. Sindril just waved it away. She hadn't had any luck hunting that day, and she didn't want us to go to sleep with empty stomachs. I slept for so long after that. And when I woke, Sindril was gone. Trust me, Toplander. Hiss is the only one of us devious enough to do something like this. I'm sure it was him. Why? You don't believe me? I'm from here. I know what I'm talking about. It must be Hiss. But I suppose on the surface you like to investigate matters, if that's what you can call it. Still, I'm sure I'm right. You'll see for yourself soon enough. I only hope it won't be too late. I'll be waiting here for you. I'll pray to Abyssodontus for you.
This one greets the Toplander. This one might know what became of Sindril, but why should this one share his knowledge? This one admits that knowledge from the surface is especially valuable. If you answer this one's questions, and if this one does not sense a lie in your voice, then this one will tell you about Sindril. Tell this one, do Toplanders hatch from eggs? This one feels this is not the whole truth. It is your truth. For Toplanders like you, but not all Toplanders are like you. This one doesn't recognize your truth. The knowledge is incomplete. This one will not tell you what he knows about Sindril. This one will always be here until he earns entry to the archive.
Halt! No entry to the archive. Not even for you, Toplander. That is true. Sir Urkol guards the knowledge within the archive. But I am the one who guards Sir Urkol's peace. My name is Ruako, and I decide who may pass these gates. Sir Urkol does not wish to speak to anyone. He is terribly busy. Only those deemed worthy are allowed into the archive. Sir Josephus has no authority over the archive. Only Sir Urkol does. While he is occupied with important matters, he has ceded that authority to me. I decide who enters the archive, not Sir Josephus. Tambo is a community formed around the archive. Its people are united in the pursuit of knowledge and improving themselves worthy of its greatest source. Become part of this community. Get to know them, and allow them to know you. Work with them. For the only way to prove true worth is to lend your skills to those in need. Yes, that is what I said. I do not doubt it.
Trinkets, baubles, treasures from the endless dark. Secrets bought, secrets sold, knowledge for knowledge. Come, come, Toplander, let me look, let me marvel. My name is a current, a rush of warmth, in the biting cold. It flows, it carries, a buzz with life, filled with purpose. A buzz. Buzz! You can call me Buzz, Toplander, yes! A merchant, a collector, a seeker of knowledge. Oh, but no more.
No more. I've lost my treasure. I am bereft, adrift. I miss it dearly. Nothing brings me joy. Pearl that hums a beautiful melody. It flows like water, soothes my mind, makes my insides sweetly tremble. But the Morgans stole it. They laughed as they took it, and they won't give it back. Me? They have claws that rend flesh, teeth that crush bone. I can swim fast, but not fast enough. They are Morgans. All they know is to take. Take lives. Take pride in life-taking. Take treasures one has rightfully earned. Morgans are cruel, just because they can be. Could you? You could? Yes! The sisters like Toplanders. A little too much, perhaps. But they are curious, often bored. They may listen, or be taken by surprise. That's right. Bring me the pearl, and you will be rewarded. Show me yours, and I'll show you mine. Don't drift too far.
Ah, finally, somebody bold enough to feed the maw of the Cairn, and a Toplander no less. Let me see if your so-called culinary knowledge can rise above mediocrity. Now, feed me. Wait! What is this scent? Sharp, rotten, divine. The holy marriage of decay and brilliance. By the tides, this is sublime. My taste buds have ascended to another realm. You magnificent heretic, you have redefined flavor itself. Here, take this sacred recipe, the crown jewel of our cuisine. And I'll even share something else. You've done the impossible, Toplander. You've pleased the maw.
Is that you? I've waited so long. Have you finally come to me? Oh, my Anwen. There's no need to be shy, my sweet. You're the one I've loved. The one I've longed for. I could wait an eternity for even one look from you. And now that you're here, it feels like a dream. No, don't say that. I've searched for you in every face I saw. I know it's you. I'd know you anywhere. You live in my heart, in my very bones. You fill every crevice of me. Don't reject me. I won't survive it. This is so strange. You, my Anwen, are everything to me. Yet to you, I'm a stranger. That breaks my heart. But I understand. And you will too, very soon. That I promise. Just please, give me a chance to prove my feelings are true. I've prepared a gift. You give gifts to those you love, don't you? Oh, I won't spoil the surprise. Oh, you'll have to see for yourself. I'm so glad to hear that. It's just over there. I'm sorry. You'll have to fetch it yourself. It's very delicate. I wouldn't want to ruin it.
you startled me. I didn't think anyone would find my hideout. Hiss promised no one would.
Wait. Haven't we met before?
Yes, at the chapter house, when we passed from darkness into light. I was trying to keep that in the family, but yes, I'm running away from my sister. And because of her, I had to bribe Hiss to show me a safe place to hide. But as you can see, all it takes is a better offer for that slippery creature to sell me out without so much as a second thought. I should have known that slimy bastard wouldn't keep his word. Of course, the damned creature turned out to be useless. What do you want? Let me guess. Coraloon is looking for me. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. She's not worried about me, but about herself. Tell me, what do you know about me from what Coraloon told you? Not much, I bet. Think back to everything she said. Can you hear her saying, me? That's Coraloon for you. She doesn't care about anyone but herself. I'd say I'm being too kind. That leech thinks she's the most important creature in the ocean, and I'm supposed to wait on her hand and fin. And since you're asking those kinds of questions, it means she's already wrapped you around her finger. Unless I'm mistaken, we can end this conversation right here. I'll stay here, and I'm not changing my mind. Because I want to finally be free, to have my own life, to start my own family. No more and no less. You have no idea what it's like to spend your life with someone who always plays the victim. It's not that she can't do anything. She just doesn't want to. She throws up her hands and insists I do everything better. For a long time, I kept falling for her games. When I tried to teach her something, to show her how she could have a better life, hunt on her own, gather seaweed, she'd get offended and punish me with silence. Or she'd accuse me of putting on airs, of treating her like an idiot. She'd say anything just to make me give up and do everything for her. I couldn't keep living like that, and I won't keep living like that. Not at all. That won't be necessary. Listen, I know my sister. I just need to wait until some poor sap takes my place and lets her exploit them. Then I'll come back. I'm sure Coraloon will be terribly offended, but at least I'll have some peace and quiet. Perhaps it's not the gentlest way, but it's the only one. I've tried everything else. Disappearing for a while is the only reasonable option. Hiss promised to tell me when that happens. You could do that, of course. But you could also lie to her. Tell her you found my body, and that I had this letter with me. You can read it if you want, I don't care. I just want to be left alone. As for the reward, I don't know what she promised you, but don't expect riches. We never had much, and I took most of our valuables with me. She'll manage, she always does. She'll beg for what she needs to survive. I can share the rest of what I have with you. You just need to make Coraloon stop searching for me.